So good morning from the Vosges. This is day 8, 9, something of that nature. Bit of a day off the bike yesterday. Yeah, just it's the one thing in the mountains, it can get a little bit you know, it can be cloudy, rainy, beautiful sun is this morning. It can change quite quickly. So yeah, sort of missed the window a bit yesterday. Could have gone out about 1 o'clock, but the forecast originally had said sunny at sort of 4, but cloud came in and it rained again at 6, so never got out. So looking forward to today. Today's little ride is it's going to take us over to the Rhine, right on the edge of France here. So we thought we'll try something a bit different, but we're going to do a little bit of the Routes de Cretes the opposite way than we rode it the other day. So it's such a nice road, such a fantastic views. It'd be foolish to not do that, because really this is our last day here in the Vosges, and then it's the long trek back to the UK. So I don't know how much filming I'll do on that. But yeah, no, we've got a good day. I think we've got probably about a 5-6 hour window maybe, because again there's talk of a bit of rain this afternoon. We have the waterproofs ready, and don't want to get the Tommy Vance leather pants wet. Yeah, let's see what today brings, and hopefully I get some good recording. As you can see, this is already a fabulous road. So yeah, away we go. Love here on these crossings, they put these little kids just to warn you. So there's obviously a school nearby, or lots of kids crossing it. They're in every town in this area. Absolutely fantastic. They just catch your eye. Just absolutely brilliant. So mind you, never seen any kids crossing, and never actually seen any kids around generally. Don't know whether child catchers maybe got them. Who knows? They're not in waiting for Dick Van Dyke to suddenly appear, and with that wonderful car. Look, there's some more. Hello, sir. Hello. So yes, I haven't seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang yet. And I'm not going to sing, so don't worry. Great little characters by the side of the road. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. So after a nice fast flowing section, we're back on the Routes de Cretes down to a place called Saint-Dié, where there was a huge market came through the other day. Wow, was that huge. They seem to like their markets in this part of the world. And anyway, with a bit of the twisties, bit of the views. Look at that. Look at that. Just through the trees. See if we can get the flow going again. It's what it seems to be all about. It's about, you know, just the right gear. Generally the bends are pretty uniform. It's just getting into that groove really of going from one bend to another. So yep, it's like I say, you get those I keep saying it, you get those sort of little glimpses of the views down the valley, which are absolutely beautiful. Wow, amazing. Just had a look at the temperature, quite high up here. It's 16 degrees. It's about the coolest I think we've seen it actually. I think we're right at the top at the moment, or as high as this bit of road's going to go. Certainly down the valley we're getting well into the 20s. So yeah, nice temperature though, lovely for riding. Absolutely lovely for riding. It doesn't feel cool. And another little thing that I've noticed since I've been out here, no flies. So in amongst the mountains, yeah, just had it's been pretty. Generally, you can guarantee at any second now it's going to be a very fly hit my visor. But no, it's been pretty good actually. Done some bits sort of Brittany way, and I suppose it's just because you're in amongst all the fields, you get this carnage. Whereas up here in the mountains, you're getting a good view nearly all the time. So absolutely fantastic. It's amazing how, in a way, these how smooth these roads are. You must get snow up here. Well, they do get snow because there's barriers on some of these roads. Not a super view. Yeah, they do have there's barriers across some of these roads. Stop you coming up. Not quite as many bikes around as there was the weekend, but still quite a few. I think I got a photograph here the other day. Amazing views down in the valley there. The GoPro keeps giving us a slight bit of a picture of what you're seeing, or what I'm seeing. Quite typical, the towns in this area. They have little high streets. When you come over the other side of the mountain, it's quite Germanic in its look as well. If not just look, also in town names. There's a lot of Scheim at the end of a lot of the town names. It's very close to the Swiss border as well. Yeah, so quite typical this. Some very, again, lovely colourful buildings. It's nice with the shutters, isn't it? Again, something that's not what you have at home. On every door. And I'm sure the other night when we had the huge thunderstorm areas around here, probably took a huge amount of rain, but hey look, where's it all gone? And some of these old towns have like paved streets as well, and that's all good fun on a motorbike. Things we went to a place called Munster in one particular direction there. The whole street was just cobbled stones and quite bumpy. Not the sort of thing on a great big heavy bike, or if it was wet, it's a challenge, isn't it? That's what people say these days, it's a challenge. So we're heading towards Selstadt and going straight past it. And then onto the Rhine. So these towns always, when you look on the map, they don't look as if they're that big. When you get into them, they seem absolutely huge. So yeah, and of course I've got my instructions sitting on my little tank bag there. You end up writing them down, looking at the map, then writing them down, and looking again, and it's goes into your psyche, so you know where you're going. Got a busy bit of road, this one, to Selstadt, but just up there on the hillside. And the GoPro can see that. Bit of a castle, bit of a demolished, bit of old ruins as well. Comes from the trees there. Always stands out from a long way away. Yeah, like I say, this is sort of the main road. It's almost like a bypass that's gone past a lot of the little towns. And we'll also just go straight past Selstadt itself. So yeah, that's why there's quite a bit of traffic. It's one of the things in this area actually that clearly the mountain pass type roads are quiet, and for motorbiking, cycling, that type of stuff, it's pretty good. We haven't really come across lines of cars or anything like that, and this is back end of June. But the main roads, yeah, there's a bit more traffic than I thought there would be. I suppose I don't know whether that just happened in my mind. Just thought, oh, you know, France, it's so spaced out that you wouldn't see much traffic. Fun enough, in this area of the Vosges, there's it's quite a lot of little towns, and then where the bigger towns are, love Posty there. Where the bigger towns are, these, you know, people are going between them quite a bit on these main roads, so there's quite a bit more traffic around. And actually, when you do then look at the map, you know, you've got Mulhouse, Colmar, they're quite big. Yeah, places like Strasbourg aren't far away. Going out to the side, Epinal's quite large. Yeah, so there's a little bit of traffic around, so just something to be mindful if you ever come into this area. We're trying to just find a road. We're going to looking to ride a road that goes all the way alongside the Rhine. Again, having a close look on the map, and it doesn't look like there's many sort of towns along it, so hopefully it'll just be a nice flowing road. You know, so yeah, but yes, clearly as you can see at the moment, it's quite a bit of traffic. Nice bit is at least the roads are not potholed or drains everywhere, which is good. Just makes it a little bit easier to ride. Yeah, stay in the general in the mountains would be my tip if coming to the Vosges. Yeah, and as you can see, there's a few cyclists going by it around this roundabout. Yeah, you get that, but they don't hinder any progress when you're going up and down the main roads. I know, like say, the Tours certainly comes through Gerardmer in I think about 2 weeks' time, and you can see they've got pieces up on the up on the roundabout. I think it comes up quite over this far east. But yeah, very pretty through this. Yeah, it's very flat, but it's very picturesque. Quick sifter to the full there. It's just racetrack smooth tarmac. What's not to like? Always where when you take a wrong turning, you suddenly end up with something quite interesting if you come through these fields. Very different. We're going to come across the river in a minute. But yeah, scenery again totally different than what we've seen so far. Big water sprays going on here. Always someone cycling. Jiggery pokery, find the river. Got a little few industrial pieces past the plant. Canada geese. Some mountains in the distance. It's quite low actually. Boat or two on it really. You see a pretty big piece of way like that. The dune. Yeah. It's temperature 23 degrees. Pleasant. Just came through some woods. Felt like home, quite a bumpy road, but yeah, no, I don't know why. I might see a bit more activity. Maybe it looks like a car ferry up here actually. You see just going across. Because yeah, maybe there aren't quite as many bridges as you think along here. Looks like there's a car ferry across to the other side there. Pretty sure there was a bridge at Rhine, where we were heading. I think this is Rhine here, so maybe it certainly is. Just trying to find somewhere for a coffee.